गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आप सभी का डीएस क्लासेस में। मेरा नाम है दिव्यांश श्रीवास्तव। अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब द बटन एंड प्रेस द बेल आइकन एज वेल। तो आज का हमारा टॉपिक होने वाला है क्या। आज हम क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं? आज हम पढ़ने वाले हैं व्हाट इज ओएसपीएफ। ओएसपीएफ का एक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन करने वाले हैं फिर से। ओएसपीएफ ओएसपीएफ का प्रीवियसली हमने कॉन्फ़िगरेशन क्या किया था? प्रीवियस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में हमने ओएसपीएफ में डिस्कस किया था कि जिसमें टू राउटर्स थे और टू पीसीस थे, जिसमें से हमने कनेक्टिविटी परफॉर्म करी थी। ठीक है, तो आज ओएसपीएफ में क्या करने वाले हैं हम? लैब जो है, आज का लैब में क्या परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं? आज वी टेक थ्री राउटर्स टुडे। थ्री राउटर्स हम लेने वाले हैं और हम क्या लेंगे? एरियाज भी हम थ्री लेने वाले हैं। वी टेक नंबर ऑफ एरियाज, वी टेक थ्री नंबर ऑफ एरियाज आर देयर इन द ओएसपीएफ। और ओएसपीएफ होता क्या? ओएसपीएफ होता है जो नेटवर्क आईडी का यूज करके एरिया वाइज डिवाइड करता है। ठीक है, नेटवर्क, और उसके अकॉर्डिंग क्या करता है? हम communicate करते हैं फ्रॉम वन पीसी टू अनदर पीसी और वन टेरिटरी टू अनदर टेरिटरी टू अनदर टेरिटरी। ठीक है, if you are new to my YouTube channel, so you can search on your YouTube search bar at the red DS classes 96 98 till we get my channel on the spot. Okay, so let's discuss the architecture. And if you are directly watching this video, please watch the previous video first. Okay, if you didn't watch the previous video, you won't able to understand what is OSPF, because in that video I discussed about detail about OSPF, that what is the OSPF, what is the priority number. Okay, what will be the priority number? Priority number क्या होता है? What is the range of that priority number? Okay, so just to do that, let me erase it. I will explain the architecture. ये architecture क्या होता है इसका? Let's erase this. Select the brush again, select the blue. Okay, let me explain the architecture which are going to, and what tool we use for our creating labs. The tool we use, that is CPT. What is CPT stands for? Cisco Packet Tracer. You can get all the Cisco routers are there, switches are there, ASA firewalls are there. Okay, you can find PC, laptop, cables. Okay, all the number of things are there. Okay, so leave this. That is for the revise of purpose. Okay, and keep sharing the video. Okay, you guys are not sharing it. Okay, so that is not a very cool and good thing if you are not sharing the video of your favorite YouTuber. Okay, so let's discuss about our architecture. So architecture which are follow today. Okay, let's architecture. Okay, leave the spellings. Okay. Okay, this is a router. Router is connected to our switch, and switch is connected to our PC or a laptop. Okay, suppose that is another router, same, or switch and a PC. Same another router that is all connected to our switch and then a PC. Or are connected to cables. There are interface, fast Ethernet interface, that is fast Ethernet interface, that is fast Ethernet interface. Let me change the panning that you can understand better. Make it red. Okay. So these are interfaces which is switch is connected. And why we use the switch? Because switch have more number of interfaces as compared to router. Okay. And here we have serial ports 2 by 0, serial port 2 by 0. Here we have 3 by 0. Here we have 2 by 0. Okay. These are the serial ports we have. And what we need again, we use the class 3 IP address. Class 3 means class, not class 3, it's class C IP address. That is 192.168 something something. Okay, that is a class C IP address. I'm saying that keeps on revising things. Okay, if you didn't revise the things, you won't able to proceed further, you won't able to understand further. Okay, so let's keep on revising the things. So let's divide the things, man. I am keeping my IP address of my PC, that's PC1. PC2, PC3. Okay, let's keep the IP address. Today is 192.168.4.2. Okay, 4.3 is the default gateway for this interface. F is 0 by 0. 5.2, that is a serial port 2 by 0 interface name. 5.3 is a serial 2 by 0 this router, that is R1, R2 and R3. Okay, these are our routers. So interfaces are clear, routers are clear. Okay, IP address you can give whatever you want. We get 3 by 3 here and 3 by 2 here. Okay, 3 by 3 is the IP address of serial port, this one, and 2 by 0 is the IP address of this one. Okay, serial port 2 by 0 of router 3, and the IP address of this is, we give 6.3, and IP address of this machine is 6.2. Let me clarify, the IP address of PC as well as the router which are connected to a switch, that should cannot be different. Okay, that means the network ID should be same. The network ID should not be different until for this type of architectures. Okay, and which is left? Interface FA0 by 4 R2 is left and PC2 is left. So let's give 6 by 3. Let's give 1.2 for the PC, and for FA0 by 0 take 1.3. Okay, it look like a mess, but don't worry, I just only include the interface and as well as the IP address, that's it. Okay, if somebody who is seeing this architecture and got confused, try to watch my previous videos. If you understand the architecture well, you are able to configure it or design your lab very easily. Okay, so first understand the architecture. Okay, this much we understand it. Okay, you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot or draw in at your notebook, or take a screenshot, and we can just, when we are design our labs, I will explain you. Okay, so take a screenshot. We take 4.2, 4.3 here, 5.2, 5.3 here, 3.3, 3.2 here, and 1.3, 1.2 here, and router 2 and router A, 6.8, 6.2 here. Okay, okay. We can change the IP addresses also. Okay, so don't worry about it. So let's proceed further. Okay, I'm just closing it. And just we are about to open the labs. In our labs, what we are going to do, in our labs we design that same architecture which I have explained just now. In the labs we use, that is a Cisco Packet Tracer, and we use PD router. Okay, PD router, and we use switches 2950, that is a second layer switch, 2950 24, that is a switch, and that switch that includes and one PC or a laptop if you want to use. Nowadays we use laptops, but as per the architecture I will use PC. Okay, otherwise you guys got blue. And these are the connections pins, cables. So I got automatic connection from down to top. Always go from bottom to top. Okay, selected. Okay, selected, connected. Okay, F is 0 by 0, that is a fast ethernet. Okay, first connection got established. These are my interfaces. This is my router, my switch and my PC. Okay, just selected, control C, control V, another is created, control C, control V, another is created. Okay, three are created. Okay, and the architecture doesn't explain about the area, so I will explain in the here physically. Okay, so just follow my instructions. We keep the switch like this, that you guys can understand. And first just label the diagram. Okay, 4.2, 4.3, 1.2, 1.3, 3.2, 3.3, 5.2, 5.3. Okay, 4.3 is for this interface, 4.2 is for this PC, 3.3 is for here, 3.2 is here, 1.3 is here, 1.2 is here, 5.2 is here, or 5.3 is here. Okay, you guys can attach the routers as well right now. Okay, routers is attached. Now the routers are attached. Okay, which is left? Okay, this area, these are left. Okay, so we get 6.2 and 6.3, right? 6.2 and 6.3. Okay, if I miss something, you guys can carry on, you guys can understand the concept. Okay, I can keep 6.3 here also. Okay, and on a PC also, so nothing is affecting anything. Okay, you guys can change the addresses also. I am explaining it to make you understand the concept. Okay, so 6.2 here and 6.3 is here. Okay, so our architecture is ready. Now what we need to do first? First assign the IP address to the PCs, to the devices. Okay, so let's assign the IP addresses to the PCs. So how we can assign the addresses to the PC? Tell me, or think for a minute. How we enter to the device in the Cisco Packet Tracer? Just enter into it. Just click into it. Select desktop, IP configuration. Statically, we are assigning the IP address 192.168. 4.2 is my IP address, and what is the default gateway? I enter to the router. That is 4.3. Let's copy it. 4.3 is here. Just close this. That's it. Same as with 1.2. 1.2 desktop IP address. Paste. Make it 1. IP address is entered by default, and that is 1.3. That's it. For 6.2 desktop IP configuration, paste it. What is the IP address we kept? 6.2. Enter it. Make it 6.3. Okay, the PCs are done. Okay, now just we enter into the routers. Okay, log get router 0. Let me change the name for you guys. That is router 1. This is router 2. This is router 3. Okay, you guys can enter into the routers. Just press the config tab. You guys can see the interfaces: fast Ethernet 0 by 0, serial 2, 3. This is the routing protocol, static as well as the RIP. RIP stand. I also tell what is the RIP and how to configure it, how to establish in a network or in a IP address to the full architecture. So just watch the previous videos, guys. Okay, just enter into the fast Ethernet port. What is the address we kept? That is 4.3. So just enter into the IP address 192.168, 192.168.4.3. Enter it. IP address is entered by default and make the interface on. You see, it is got green. Okay, so that is the concept behind it. Is that it got green means the interface is up. The interface is working. Okay, now let's make it serial port 192.168.5.3. Enter it, make it enable. Okay, that's it. Why it is not green? Because in the router 2 I didn't make the changes right now. Let's make, first of all we make it fast Ethernet. So 192.168.1.3, enter it, and we make the interface up. See, the interface are up right now. Now we make this interface in a green, means interface are up. Serial port 2 by 0, 192.168, 5 dot 5 dot 2, enter it and make it enable. See, now it is green. And what is the serial port? 3 by 0 is also there. 3 by 0 we kept 3.3. You see, we kept 3.3. So 192.168.3.3, enter it, and we make it enable. And why it is red? Because from this router 3, the interface 2 by 0 is not enabled. SE 2 by 0. What is the SE stands for? That is a serial port. And FA is fast Ethernet port. Okay, everything is on from here. Let's keep from this router. Config tab, fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Fast Ethernet 0 by 0 is 6.3. 192.168.6.3. Don't confuse with the IP addresses, okay guys? Always label it, okay? 6.3. See, the interface is up. Now we kept serial port 2 by 0. 192.168.3.2. Enter it and just enable it. Okay. So maximum work is done. Okay. Our maximum work is done. IP addresses are assigned. Our routers as well as the devices got the IP address assigned, and all the interface are up. So the basics major work is done. Now let me explain about how we configured OSPF. Okay. First of all, we divide the areas. Okay. This is area 1. Okay. This is area 2. And this is area 0. Area 0, area 2, area 1. Let me delete this. Okay. Because the serial cables are red and the logo is red as well. Let me select another color. It, make it pink. Okay, you can see that. Hmm. So area 2, area 1, area 0. So I already explained about it works on the area basis. Okay, in this area, what is the network ID? Network ID is, in this area the network ID will be 1.0. Okay, 1.0. In this area, what is the network ID? That is 6.0. In this area, what is the network ID? That is 4.0. In here it is 5.0. And here it is 3.0. Okay, So these are the areas. These are not areas, these are networks. Okay, network IDs. So OSPF works on area basis plus network IDs. It uses network IDs. It doesn't use the exact range of IP address. It uses the network IDs. If the network ID is comes within the area, that means you are able to communicate it. Now, what we need currently, my PC can communicate to my router by default. But my PC, this PC cannot communicate to this router or this PC or this PC. I want to make them communicate by the use of OSPF. Okay. And what is the area 0? Area 0 is just like a backbone area of the whole network, because this router is connected to both the areas and it can reach to the both the areas by default. That's why area 0, if you are configuring a OSPF, you need area 0. That is for sure. Without area 0 cannot configure a OSPF as well. Okay, so let's proceed further. We enter into the router. How to configure the OSPF, I will tell you. Okay, just enter into it. Currently we are in the config tab. Just make it exit and just write router OS OSPF and your priority number, that is 1. Okay, now write your network ID. Network ID is 192.168.4.0. That's the first network ID. And just write your wildcard mask. Okay, what is will be the wildcard mask? Just like a opposite of your subnet mask. Okay, opposite of your subnet mask means our subnet mask is 255.255.258.0. Then the what will be the wildcard mask? 0.0.0.255. And what is the area? Area 1. That's it. That is 1. Okay. 4.0 will be the part of area 1, and the 5.0 will also be the part of area 1, because my router is in the area 1. My router 1 is in area 1. So that means 4.0 is there and 5.0 is a part of area 1. That's it. Leave this router now. Now we'll configure it router 3. Go to the CLI, enter into it EXI. Okay, just write router OSPF 2. That is our priority number. And okay, 2. And what will be the cost? Sorry, what will be the command we need to execute? Network 192.168.1.2. No, what will the address we are doing? We use 6.0 and 3.0, which are a part of area 2. 6.0 is there, wildcard mask is there, 6.0 is there, and 3.0 is there. Okay, 3.0 is there and 6.0 is there. Enter it. That's it. Now we have a backbone router. Okay, just enter into it EXI and just write router OSPF 3. Make the priority number is 3. So you can select whatever the priority number you need. Okay, okay. Now first of all we keep my PC, the network address of my PC 192.168.1.0, 0.0.0.255, area 0. Okay, enter it. Now we entered. I need to communicate with this router because I'm in router 2. I need to communicate with router 1, and router 1 is in 5.0 network. So that is 5.0. I need to communicate and it is a part of area 1. Okay, first of all, they will they will now become the neighbors. Okay, you see this comment? I will maximize it and show you. You see the comment? OSPF adjacent process 3 neighbor is 5.3 on serial port 2 by 0 from loading to full loading bone. Okay, Now these guys are neighbors. Now we are neighbor. Router 1 and router 2 are neighbor. And I want to make router 3 my neighbor as well. So what should I do? I just enter the same command, say area 2, and what will the address is 3.0, right? Just cross check it. That is 3.0. That is area. My router 3 is in 3.0 network. Just enter into it. See, now 6.3 is also my neighbor. And what is 6.3? 6.3 is an interface that I can enter this network in 6.3 because 6.3 is also a part of this router. That's it. Now I can communicate in whichever area I want it. Okay, you want to see? Let's see. Just enter the PC, cross this, select the command prompt. Now, currently we are in this PC. Where you want to reach? In this PC? In 1.2. So let's try ping 192.168.1.2. Okay. What do you guys need the output? We get the positive output. See, and out now. See, it is replying. Because first time we currently do the configuration. Okay. Now we get the positive. Currently replying. Okay. Because currently the configuration is done. Na? So first packet will get dropped. So nothing to worry about it. Now I am in 1.2. I need to reach. I don't want to reach to the PC. I want to reach to the router. I need to reach from 5.3. So let's go 5.3. Oh, I write only the IP address, not a command. See, ping command. TTL is from time to live. Okay, it is pingable. Okay, I need to reach 4.3. 4.3 is the interface. That is also pingable. My PC can able to enter this area. Can able to enter this area as well. Okay, so that is a concept. Here you want to reach 6.3, we will ping 6.3, 3.2 and 6.2. We will ping 3.2. See, we are able to ping 3.2 is a router 3 IP address. Okay, we can also execute the ping command from the router as well. How? Just enter to the router 3. Okay, uh, type and. Okay, type ping and which you need 192.168. I need to reach to this router 1 192.168.1.2, sorry, 5.3. That is a router ID. See, it is 100% pingable. So we can also execute the ping command from the router as well. Now, if I want to see that uh, how many number of IP addresses are there from my source to my destination. Suppose I reach from this router 4.2 to this. I need to reach from this PC, not a router. This PC to this 6.2. From 4.2, I want to reach to 6.2. And I need to know the IP address of every router. How would I know? I am a user, just a user. I am not a network architecture or a solution architecture who design it. So how would I know? Just enter into the PC, close this, enter again, and just write ping. I want to reach 192.168.6.2. That is the destination IP address, right? Currently I'm this, and 6.2 is a destination IP address. Okay. Instead of ping, I write trace route. What is trace route? Trace RT. Trace route, as the name defines itself, it is tracing the exact route, and I will get the addresses of the routers as well. See, my first router which is came my packet or encountered with my first router is 4.3. It got encountered with that. It got encountered with 4.3 first. That is 4.3. Then it get encountered with 5.2. 5.2 is a address of router 2, right? Then it get encountered with 3.2. 3.2 is this router 3 serial port address. And then it got encountered with 6.2. 6.2 is my source destination address. So till reach my source destination, we have three routers are there. And how I can say those are routers? Though some people say, sir, ये routers नहीं, switch भी तो हो सकता है. Router ही होगा क्योंकि without a router is a smart networking device. Without a router, you cannot enter to another network. Router is the device who make two networks communicate to each other. Okay, so this is a class. This is a class. These are the concepts which I have explained you right here, right now. Now, what we learned today, we explained about what is the OSPF, how to configure it, or how to configure the IP address, what are the configuration we need, and we make the OSPF with three routers, three switches, and three PCs. Okay, endpoint devices. And most important thing, when you are doing such things, always WR means building configuration. Always saves your configuration. Okay, in every router. And save your work. Okay, so that's all from my side, guys. I will hope you will share my videos. Keep share with your tech friends, your professors, your colleagues, and if you are a network engineer, keep learning, keep building yourself because we are the techies. Okay, and keep following DS classes as well. And if you are new to my channel, subscribe the bell icon, make a bell icon, hit the bell icon, and search on your YouTube search bar at the rate DS classes 9698. Thank you guys. I will meet you in the next video. Goodbye. You guys can take the screenshot as well. Got it? Okay.